Which historical period did people have the tidiest shirts? The Iron Age. Welcome to Shave&Butcher. Today we're going to be shaving with the frothing method. Froth lathering, as made famous by Doug Bear, also known on YouTube as the Barely Normal Wet Shaver. Barely with a funny spelling, because he's the whimsical madness, and as I say, one of the most handsome wet shavers around. Yeah? The soap is none other than the beautiful, look at that cool label. This is from Occult Grooming in Greece. It's a vegetal soap, and the scent is coconut. I have no glasses. Coconut rum and vanilla. It's a favorite. It's a really nice scent, and it really, since I know what it is, it's coconut rum and vanilla. So yeah, smells like a drink. So what is the frothing method? Well, I'll put a link to a video or two by Doug Bear where he explains this. I don't know if he invented it, but he made it famous, at least to me. So frothing is putting a bit of water into the container, putting the lid on tightly, and then shaking it so that a lather is created. Yeah, because the water is rubbing itself against the soap. That is the scientific explanation. Now in Greek. No, I don't speak Greek. So this is the soap. Did a few samples that went on to my friend Fredrik in Norway. So yeah, that's what we're doing. You can do this in many different ways. I'm going to put water into the lid. About a quarter high is Doug's sort of recommendation. That's about a third. Well, there you go. There's a bit of water. So I'm just gonna pour that in. This is lukewarm. It can be warm, it can be cold. I don't know which is best. Put it on tightly and then shake. And then shake until there's no sound, basically. So water's gone and there's all froth. And you want to shake properly and do a little dance. Maybe a little song. Shake it, baby, now. Shake it, baby. Twist and shout. Twist and shout. Come on, come on, come on, come on, baby, now. It's hard to sing and shake at the same time for me. Okay, that's probably enough, but let's do a little bit more. Shake it, baby, now. Shake it, baby. Twist and shout. When you shake, don't you want to do that? I can almost hear nothing. Okay. So let's open. And what do we have? What do we have? We have froth. Look at that. And a bit of foam. So it's foamy, airy, looks like nothing much. But hopefully we can build a lather with this. I've got a synthetic brush. Gorgeous one from Filslade. Try and remember to put a link to that as well. He's selling them on his website. So I'll start with the lid and just, the brush is moist, and I squeeze out the water. So put this on. That's basically nothing. Let's hope this works. Doug makes it look so easy. So I'm just, just picking up foam, putting it on the face. He swears it's gonna work. Doesn't look like it. This looks like Johan making soap from Williams mug soap. So there you go, a bit more. How much do we do? I haven't done this in ages. I have done it before. Okay, maybe that's enough. So good lather. Well, let's see if we can make anything out of this. Jesus, Doug makes it look so good. This looks like a bit of water and almost no soap in it. So just painting it on. At this stage, Doug has the toothpaste-like consistency in the lather. Let's paint a bit more. See what happens. I got a shirt on because I didn't change it when I came from work. Let's do it in one more dip. Put a bit of foam on it. Well, let's do a bit of splaying. Let's see what happens. Well, more foam. Beautiful foam. So how was your day? Mine was pretty good, pretty busy. Busy at work, busy with private things. Nah, still looks like crap. So, bit of splaying, see what happens. Twist and shout, twist and shout. So I'm getting up reasonably early tomorrow. Long drive for a short meeting and then a long drive home again. One of those days, what can you do? A man's got to do what a man's got to do. A man's got to drive the distance. A man's got to drive. Slowly shaping up to something reasonable. I wish I didn't have a shirt on because this is a bit of a messy method. At this stage, Doug would have been 2.5 passes into his shave. I'm still battling froth. So, still airy, still thin. This is why I want to not watch me do this, but watch Doug Bear do this, because he's all elegant about it. I'm talking with my mouth full of soap. That's what my kindergarten teacher said she would do to me. Wash my mouth with soap. You remember that? How classic. I don't think I've done that with the kids. They would call child care helpline or something. Atrocious. Put me in parent prison. So this takes a bit of time, but that's fine because the scent of this soap is lovely. So you see, well, hopefully you see that's a bit of a hair off the brush. It's getting there, it's slowly getting there. Something looking like a well hydrated lather is appearing. You know, you can actually do this just with blooming water, and I have tried it with several soaps. You bloom the soap. Well, I don't bloom soaps, except sometimes Mitchell Fulford. And you bloom it properly, and you just dip the tip of the brush into the blooming water. No shaking, no nothing, and you can actually build a lather out of that. So you can keep going. This is very wet. It's pretty much perfect for me because I like it very wet. You see? Peaky. Good stuff. the good stuff. You can add more water. You can keep working it, and then you work water out of it so it becomes more dry. This one has, it's not all white. It has a bit of a color to it. Yeah. Perfect. For me, perfect. Voila. Let's shave. But it's a cool thing. It's an interesting thing. Now, Dog mentions in his videos that some people don't want to do this to the soap because the soap becomes wet and you have a lot of water in it. Well, if you face lather and put a wet brush into the soap, it's wet. It's not going to be more wet because you put more water on it. If it's wet, it's wet. Same thing with, oh, this is the Erik Anton Berg full inch hollow razor. One of my very favorite razors. It's the same thing with a straight razor. When you shave with a straight razor, the razor gets wet. So some people wipe the razor, they don't want to rinse it because they don't want it wet. Well, it's wet already. The only thing you want to avoid is for the water to come up here into the pin where it's difficult to get it dry, and then you can get rust. Ha, look at the lather. Yes, yes ma'am. You can do this with hard soaps as well. This is a modern soap from Occult Grooming, so it's not very hard. It's quite soft. It's not a cream. It's a soft soap. But Dave does it with Haslinger in one of the videos. A rock hard soap. So that doesn't matter. And you can do it with warm water, cold water. Really make no big difference because you agitate everything when you shake it. Holy smokes, this razor is so good. I bought this in Sweden at the Swedish eBay. I paid almost exactly $100 for it, or 100 euros. Dollar is stronger than the euro now. It's not very common. I polished the razor up and it's such a favorite. I've had it honed by Niklas Gudmundsson a few times, and I actually haven't asked him, but I'm sure, and this steel is so soft, I think the feeling is so soft that, you know, you just put it in the same room as a finishing stone and it becomes sharp, I'm sure. Yeah, and quite a change in how the den smells when you've shaved with Fougere Gothique for a few days. No mushroom in sight. There you go. Beautiful. Good first pass. Okay, let's see what happens to the lather when you put it on for a second coating. It behaves just like a normal lather. A little bit on the thin side. It's not the method, it's not the soap, it's me. And mind you, I never, you know, the brush never touched the soap. It's just foam that I'm using, and I'm still getting a good coating. Shit. For a second pass. Speeding up because you all have better things to do. I don't have an alum with me because I'm in my downstairs place, so it's slippery. Didn't get everything the last time I shaved. So it made me think, is hair growing further up the nose? At this age, nothing surprises me anymore. I'm wondering where the next set of hairs is going to come out. The eyes. It's not going to be the top of the head, that's for sure. Very good, stable lather. It's not thick, but it's stable. Did I forget? Yeah, I forgot. I'm doing that with the wrong hand. Stable-ish lather. You know, ever since my buddy made me watch myself on a, I don't know what inch, huge television, I've realized you guys see everything. You actually see more than I do. You see more closely how I'm doing, which is scary. It's no fun, actually. And today I'm closer to the camera than usual. So there you go. Put a bit of extra on the neck, because I keep touching the neck as I stretch, so put more soap on. If you need more soap, put more soap on to the visage. Hockey season has started in Sweden. Jeez, you guys won't believe this razor. It's incredible. I get a shave that is just as close as a wet shave with a fresh Kismet blade in it. And it's so smooth, it's ridiculous. You know, I have a couple of Philharmonicas. And they're smooth shavers, but this thing, this thing is even better. I think this is my best razor. And it looked like crap when I got it, and I polished it, and I did, what do you call it? God, I haven't done that in a while. What do you call that? Greaseless compound. Okay, let's clean up, see what that feels like. Oh, it feels like just the way you feel when you shave with a wet with a Kismet blade. I'm not joking though, it is that good, that close. 2 passes, no cleanups, nothing. Just a wonderful, wonderful shave. And the frothing method. Well, I do have the matching aftershave, which smells equally delicious. Feel like going to Miami for a daiquiri or something. There you go. That's what we're having. There's alcohol in this, so you get an instant verdict on how you did. And I did really well. Oh, it's incredibly close. Wonderful, wonderful. Frothing. Try it out, or just bloom the soap and dip the brush into the bloom water and build a soap off of that. I made a poor example of the method compared to Doug, so check out Doug. He's got quite a few tips. He hasn't posted videos in a while because he only posts videos when he's got something interesting to say. That hasn't been said by a lot of people before. He's a intelligent, analytical type wet shaver, and you know, he's easygoing and a good watch. A good watch? Is that English? Well, it is now. Check out Doug Bear. That's a wrap. Successful video changing the world of wet shaving once again, and the poetry and the comedy and the, you know, the model face and everything is for free. It's included in the package and it doesn't cost anything. Lovely. So you should subscribe if you haven't already. Thanks for watching and stay sharp.